I saw House Party 2023. Why? That was the question that I kept asking myself while I was watching this and on the way out. I just kept asking myself, why was this made? Other than for sure profit, the usual answer of why anything like this is made. As you can possibly tell, while I'm talking, I haven't said the actual movie word. I'm not calling this a movie, so not at one point during this whole review will I be referring to this as a movie. Let's refer this thing as a concoction. Let's refer to it as a concoction. I don't want to. The reason why I don't want to call it a movie is because I don't want to give the studios the beliefs that this is something that should exist. I don't want to give them the slightest bit of confidence that they should make more things like this. So I'm going to call this a concoction, not a movie. A movie has, it has a story, right? It has writing, it has things called characters, these prominent things that are used in movies all the time. This is what movies have. This has none of that. Why was this made? That's not I'm legit confused. I don't have a reason, because it doesn't have any story. It doesn't have any ideas. It's not creative in any sense. It's literally just cameos and nigga references for an hour and 40 minutes. That's what this whole ordeal feels like while you're watching it. It just feels like someone going, hey, you know this guy, right? You know this guy. Yeah, I know him. All right, next. You know this nigga too, right? Yeah, I know him. All right, next. Do you know this man? Yeah, I know all these people. Why are you showing me any of these people? That is the question that I kept asking myself while I was watching this. Why am I seeing celebrities? Why am I just seeing random celebrities at that? Like, they're just popping up out of nowhere. That's crazy, bro. He's dead. Nigga. It's like, what is this? Why was this made? It's just nothing but like athletes, rappers, and Instagram comedians, and they're just there. The whole premise of this concoction just doesn't even make sense when you're really watching it and when you're really going through it. There's nothing about it that says that this has to exist, other than maybe the studio. Maybe they had to give up the rights. Maybe the rights was coming to a close, so they had to do something with it. They had House Party. Maybe it makes them money with the residuals and stuff like that when it's playing on TV or something like that. Because that's all this felt like. Like, someone said, "Listen, guys, we're close to losing this shit. We got to put something out so that this way we can keep up. We can keep up with it. All right, sure. Let's just do it. Let's call LeBron James. Get him on it." You guys had to spent a couple millions of dollars on this movie, like tens of millions of dollars, to get LeBron James, the whole Instagram comedian slot. No, that may not have cost you a lot of money. That may have just been about a couple $100,000 or a couple tens of thousands each. But my point stands. You had to have paid people to make this and to be a part of this. It doesn't even make sense. Like, the original House Party has a purpose. It's an actual movie. I don't know if anybody's seen the original House Party in a while, but it's an actual movie. It's a film. It ain't the best of film, but it's trying. It's being somebody. It's being something. This is being nothing. This is vaporous. It usually don't go to the bathroom in movie. Sorry, I almost called. I almost call this thing a movie. I usually don't go to bathroom. And actually, I don't go to bathrooms in movies. I don't. I usually don't. Even if I have to pee, I'll thug it out. Because even let's say even a movie's bad, it's usually trying to be something. It's trying to say something. It has a theme. It has something behind it where I can just sit here and go, all right, I want to go on this ride with you to get to your end result, because I want to know what it is you're trying to say. I want to know what it is you want to say. I want to hear you out. This concoction here, I gave myself an excuse to go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie. I gave myself an excuse to go to the bathroom. I was like, I gotta pee. I didn't have to pee. I forced myself to pee. I didn't have to pee at all, but I forced it out somehow. I'm gonna lie to myself and say I gotta pee. The actual thing is that I wanted to leave this concoction. I wanted it to end, but it kept going without no sense of purpose. I don't like. I want to give you a review and really take you there, break it down piece by piece of how we got here, but I can't. There's nothing for me to really review here. There's nothing for me to really even say other than it's terrible. It's poorly put together. There's no point of its existence. I don't even know who the leads are. Like, you didn't even give us that. Like, the original House Party had Kid in play. Right? They were probably new and upcoming, known rappers. The original House Party also had cameos from people in the rap game. But you know what those cameos? But they weren't cameos. They were characters. They were actual characters. And if they did cameo somewhere else, it was a funny little sight gag. It went over, but it was actually a comedic purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was actual joke. Yeah, they came in, they did the comedian, but usually it was really comedian heavy cameos. This one is just anybody. Technically comedian cameos, like DC Young Fly's in here. What's the guy's name? Haha Davis. I don't know if that's his name. Am I thinking of Haha Clinton Davis, the football player? You know the guy. You know the guy who go, you. Wildin', bucko. That guy. I'm not gonna do a whole impression of this nigga. I don't watch him that much. And I think that people get the wrong impression of these type of movies. House Party, Friday, movies like that. I feel like people get the wrong impression. These movies were actual movies. Yeah, they had some goofy elements. They were comedies. But they were movies. They had creativity to them, and they had imagination to them. They had stories. The characters had a theme. It had a purpose. This movie don't have this thing. It almost caught me again. You almost caught me again, but you didn't. I'm quick on my feet. This thing, this concoction, doesn't have any of that. It doesn't have none of that. It doesn't have a theme. It doesn't have a purpose. It doesn't have a story. It doesn't have characters. It just have pieces to get to one cameo to another. Like I said, this thing is just literally cameos and nigga references. That's it. There's nothing more to it. You may get a laugh here and there. I mean, like any comedy you watch, you're gonna get a laugh. If someone is just spamming shit at you, something's gonna hit eventually. I laughed like once or twice, but for the most part, I was just sitting there like this. And any laughter that I did have was laughter of insanity, because that's what this movie was doing. It caught me. It finally got me. Sorry. I'm sorry out there to all the people who love movies, film, everything like that. I'm sorry. That's what this thing had me feeling like the whole time. All right. It had me laughing out of just insanity, because that's how it made you feel. It made you feel like you were going insane, because it was just things happening. Right? And it's not like a good insane where it's like the things that are happening is purposeful. Like, it's telling you about, because the characters may not be the best, what do you call it? Reliable narrator, or has to do any sort of cryptic thing or anything like that. This was just random and dumb for randomness and dumbness sake. And you should not go and see this. Don't pay money to see this. I would say wait till it come on streaming. Don't even watch it when it come on streaming, because then they get money for that. I don't want nobody to support this thing. I have already supported it. I put my pennies into the penny jar, into the penny bank, into the piggy bank. I can't take it back. But I want to see if maybe I can help you out. Maybe I can stop you from wasting your pennies in this piggy bank. Yeah. Don't really have much else to say about this. It's pretty bad. I would not say go see it. Yeah. Don't see this. If you have any, go see Megan. I'm gonna do a review on Megan. Go see Megan. Actually, you know what? Go see Plane as well. Go see Megan and go see Plane. These two movies are infinitely better than this concoction. 10 times better. All right. So if you have some extra money around, just lying around, take it, go see that. It'll be well worth it in the end. All right. So, this has been the review of this thing. I may be back, but if I'm not, I had to do a review on this because this is just too bad. It was too bad. It was too terrible. I'm not letting this one slide. Nah. Bye. Fuck you.